We all know that Hollywood weirdos are completely out of touch with reality, and today I have an example of one of the most insane cases of this yet that's absolutely crazy beyond belief. We're going to be getting right into this and seeing what this is all about. So let's just go ahead and jump right into this. Actress Andie MacDowell reveals she suffered a panic attack after seeing too many men on set. It just freaked me out, is what she says. Now, you might already be rolling your eyes at this, and I don't blame you at all for that, but it gets even worse, okay? What she says, the reason why she is freaked out about men is going to just completely blow your mind with just how crazy it is. So let's go ahead and just continue on here, and we'll continue to see what she has to say here. Actress Andie MacDowell is a Hollywood veteran who has been acting in film since 1984, but after almost 40 years of working in front of a camera, the actress recalls the onset accident that led to a near mental breakdown, seeing a room full of men. You know, it was very brave of her to be in a room full of men, and, you know, we can't take that away from her. We can't take that away from her. We will never be able to understand the torment that she went through with that. MacDowell revealed to Mary Claire that she suffered a panic attack on a set of a film in late 2016 after noticing the production cast and crew were populated entirely by men, and blames the breakdown on Orange Man Bad. I'm not joking. That is what she blames all of this on. The TDS continues to be very, very real for people in Hollywood, and it's hilarious that they are still dealing with the aftermath of that. So funny. The actress, known for her roles in films such as Groundhog Day and Four Weddings and a Funeral, said the panic attack occurred shortly after Trump got elected president by defeating Democrat challenger Clinton. So, let's go on again with what she has to say here. I had this kind of crazy experience right after Trump got elected. I was really disturbed that nobody seemed to care about the vagina grabbing comment, MacDowell explained. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh. This is a very serious moment. This is very, very tough. She's really just trying to work through the trauma of that experience. No, it's so tough for her. Poor MacDowell. How did she survive? How did she survive such an incident? I had gotten really sad. I went to do a job, a day's work, and I had my very first panic attack. I was getting ready to shoot something, and I turned around, and it was like a room full of men. Like a sea of men. It flashed on something that was personal for me, and I dropped to my knees, she said. So I just have to ask, how did she know that there were all men there? Maybe some of them identified as a female. Did she ever think about that? Did she ask people what their genders were there? Did she do that? Did she follow the proper steps of that? Or is she just assuming their genders? MacDowell is a bigot, everyone. You heard it here first. MacDowell continued, I left the room and went into this fake bathroom on set and looked at myself in the mirror and said, get your shit together. It just freaked me out, not seeing any other women. So did she leave the room on her knees, or did she get back up and then leave the room? These are just minor detail questions that I have. But so anyway, so there you go. She dropped to her knees when she apparently entered a room full of men, even though she didn't, she's just assuming their gender, which is a big yikes. That's a big red flag, MacDowell. Big red flag. And then she got up, I think, and she left and went and looked at herself in her mirror and said, get your shit together. And it just freaked her out because there was no other women there. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with this, right? Like, there's nothing, sexist about this whatsoever. Not at all. Can you imagine if this was the opposite? If this was a man who was talking about women this way? About how he went into a room full of women and he just freaked out. He would obviously be mocked and called a misogynist and all that stuff. And but it's okay for MacDowell to do this because, it's men, and it's totally fine to do this to men. Unless they're all, gay or trans or something like that, then it's unacceptable and she'd be a transphobe or whatever else. But But yeah, so this just it's all just ridiculous, man. And it's all because of Orange Man Bad. It's all because of Orange Man Bad. She went on to okay, how do I get this stupid advertisement off of here? Okay, we're just gonna ignore that. She went on to explain she doesn't have anything. Okay. She doesn't have anything against men. She just looks for comfort among other women. Uh-huh. Right. She doesn't have anything against men, but she went into a room full of men and she freaked out and fell to her knees and then cried into a bathroom and said, "Get your stuff together." Right. Okay. It's not that I have anything against men. I don't. I just don't like big groups of them. Since then, I've become very conscious about looking around and finding the women on set for comfort. So here you go. Here's your next loony person coming from Hollywood. This is what she has to say. So Andie MacDowell, she is crazy. This is how she views men, and it's all because of Orange Man Bad. And it's hilarious that they are continuing to deal with that they're still struggling with their TDS and everything else, to the point where they completely hate entire other genders of people and stuff. So it's all very funny to me. It's all very amusing that these are the weirdos that are out there in Hollywood. So and they want us to take them very seriously, by the way. They want us to take these types of interviews and these types of things that they say very, very seriously. And there's just absolutely no way that I can do that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'd appreciate that a lot. And I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.